An encouraging development for XRP holders, the SEC has approved the final settlement with Ripple. This has the potential to revolutionize the Bitcoin industry. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission's SEC long-running legal battle with Ripple has concluded. Thanks to this green light, many specialists and investors are pleased. Ripple has been released from the future of XRP has been shrouded in legal limbo for quite some time. The future of it is uncertain in light of this. Some industry watchers are predicting a $5,000 plus spike in XRP value, while others predict it might skyrocket. A major issue for Ripple has been resolved with the conclusion of the court case. Consequently, XRP is prepared to reach new heights of success. There may be a massive windfall in store for XRP investors who have weathered the storm. Ripple can now put its energy into expanding its company through partnership formation and enhancing XRP utility in the financial sector through institutional adoption, as the law has become clear. In the midst of a storm all throughout the globe, financial institutions and payment processors are embracing this technology. More promising than ever before is XRP future. Now could be the moment to pay attention if you've been wondering when XRP would go beyond the $55,000 level. The crypto market is reacting positively to the excellent news that Ripple can now flourish as a result of the SEC Accord. The moment is thrilling. Get a better grasp of the significance of this settlement for XRP and its potential future growth. Let's take a brief look at how the Ripple v. SEC lawsuit came to be. There has been a protracted legal battle between the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission and XRP for quite some time. Ripple lost a ton of money because the SEC said the company sold XRP as an unregistered security. A lot of people were wondering if XRP was a security, which would make it hard for companies to deal in or use it. Market volatility and uncertainty regarding the cryptocurrency's future were caused by this keys for. Despite vigorous defense efforts, Ripple's entire business model was in jeopardy in the court case, and XRP's value plummeted. The company maintains that XRP is best treated as a digital currency and not a piece of real estate, as is the case with equities and bonds. Throughout this period, Ripple persisted in expanding its network of relationships and demonstrating the practical utility of XRP. The business collaborated with major international banks and financial institutions to demonstrate how XRP may revolutionize cross-border money transfers. As time went on, Ripple's technology became more and more popular, and many began to view the lawsuit as an issue with a potential solution. The final confirmation of the settlement by the ACC is a huge victory for Ripple. It signifies a significant advancement in the company's history following years of legal uncertainty. Now that XRP is out of the court's way, Ripple can concentrate on modernizing the global banking system. Ripple and XRP can now extend and grow without concerns about regulatory issues, thanks to this clarity. This is a watershed moment for investors as the green light ushers in fresh chances for expansion. And ultimately succeeding, the price of XRP has been steadily increasing, and according to experts, this is only the beginning. Now that Ripple's lawsuit is resolved, the actual spike could start shortly. How the market reacts to this major news is the next important question. The price of XRPs has begun to rise once the final settlement was approved by the SEC. Those who were doubtful about XRP long-term prospects are re-entering the market, hoping to profit from what may be the beginning of a significant price increase. Any lingering uncertainties about Ripple's future have been allayed by the SEC clearance. The price of XRP is expected to skyrocket, according to experts. Some even foresee an increase to as much as $55,000 every coin. There are several reasons that have led to this prediction. To start, institutional investors are less scared to put money into XRP now that there is less regulatory uncertainty. Since big banks are already using Ripple's technology for international payments, the likelihood of them doing so has increased. Cryptocurrency XRP demand is expected to the value of Ripple will increase as its technology is used more frequently by banks and payment providers. XRP has the potential to play a pivotal role in all international monetary transactions. As Bitcoin grows in popularity, it contributes to the overall increase in the market for cryptocurrencies. More and more people are trying to find investments with high growth potential. A new XRP product it is in an ideal position to benefit from the surgeon's interest in institutional adoption, practical application, and legal matters, as it has no obstacles in this regard. The $5,000 price tag is evidence that XRP is able to increase at a rapid pace due of clarity. Many believe it is achievable, particularly if XRP continues to rise, even though the target may appear lofty. Developments in global finance based on the market's reaction thus far, it appears like XRP is prepared to move forward. With the legal ambiguity resolved, the way to a massive price hike is more apparent than before. Investors who stayed the course through XRP difficult times will reap the benefits of a future that is brighter than it has been in years. Can we see significant price increases for XRP in the near future? Go up to $5,000. This enormous gain in value can be due to a number of significant factors. To start with, the conclusion of the SEC litigation takes a huge weight off Ripple's shoulders, allowing the company to expand its operations without being constantly watched by the authorities. Now that you've finished with the Ripple, you can focus on forming relationships. Methods for utilizing technology. Ripple has established relationships with prominent financial institutions and payment processors globally. The demand for XRP will increase as the number of businesses using Ripple's blockchain for cross-border payments continues to grow. Although there are a lot of other cryptocurrencies out there, XRP's potential for growth is due in large part to its practicality in the financial sector. Still trying to find practical applications in the payments business, XRP has already proven its utility. Banks and other financial institutions in today's globalized market require a solution like Ripple's that makes cross-border transactions faster, cheaper, and more efficient. In order to settle payments, more and more banks are utilizing Ripple's technology. The desire to purchase XRP is likely to increase, which could set a higher rate. The value of XRP rises in tandem with its usage, creating a self-sustaining loop that propels its growth. Institutional adoption is another important consideration. Before putting their money into XRP,